Lesson 9.3, Problem Solving, Analyze Relationships. The table shows the amount of water pumped through a fire hose over time. If the pattern in the table continues, how long will it take a firefighter to spray 3,000 gallons of water on a fire using his hose? So we're looking at the fire hose flow rate, and it looks like in 1 minute, about 150 gallons moves through. After 2 minutes, 300, 3 minutes, 450 gallons, 4 minutes, 600 gallons. We're going to choose not to do this side and just to look at the problem solving part. So use the table above to find the relationship between the time and the amount of water. Let T represent the time in minutes and W represent the amount of water in gallons. The amount of water in gallons is 150 multiplied by the time in minutes. So we have that trying to think of what they're trying to get at. Okay. So use the equation to find how long it will take to spray 3,000 gallons. Write the equation, substitute 3,000 for W, solve for T, divide both sides by 150. Okay, so this side, it cancels out and we get a T. This side, you can get rid of the zeros at the end, but then how many times does 15 go into 300? 15 goes into 32 times, and then 15 goes into 0 times. So it will take 20 minutes to spray 3,000 gallons of water. Dairy cows provide 90% of the world's milk supply. The table shows the amount of milk produced by a cow over time. If the pattern in the table continues, how much milk can a farmer get from a cow in 1 year? So 365 days. So we're looking at this table and the time is measured in days. We're using variable X for time, and then amount of milk is measured in gallons, and we're using the variable Y for amount of milk. So in 2 days, the cows produce 50 gallons of milk. In 7 days, the cows do 175. 10 days, 250, 30 days, 750 gallons. So we're trying to figure out in 365 days. But we need to first figure out the pattern. So we got that Y equals, and then what are we doing to X to get to 50? In this case, we're multiplying times 25, so that the equation looks like this. So that means that if we did 7 times 25, it'd be 175. 10 times 25 is 250. 30 times 25 is 750. So now we need to put in the information of 365 days into our equation so that we get Y equals 25 times 365. And this would be a great opportunity for you to do a calculator. I did not have that forethought, so I am going to quickly figure it out myself. is a chance that I quickly did this and didn't actually get it right, but we're gonna bank on that I did do it correct, so that Y, or the amount of milk for 365 days, is 9,125 gallons. That seems like a lot of milk, but that is for an entire year. Okay, so for number 1, a soccer coach is ordering shirts for the players. The table shows the total cost based on the number of shirts ordered. How much will it cost the coach to order 18 shirts? So first, find a pattern and write an equation. The cost is blank multiplied by blank. Then you have an equation. Next, use the equation to find the cost of 18 shirts. So the cost of 18 shirts is, and there's your answer. Okay, so number 3, the table shows the number of miles the Carter family drove over time. If the pattern continues, will the Carter family have driven more than 400 miles in 8 hours? Number 5, a dance troupe practiced for 4 hours in March, 8 hours in April, 12 hours in May, and 16 hours in June. If the pattern continues, how many hours will they practice in November? This may require you to kind of spread out the information in order to see that pattern more regularly. Or else maybe you could actually give a number to the month and see if you can do that. But I would say like 1 for March, 2 for April, and so forth. Number 6, the table shows the number of hours Jacob worked and the amount he earned each day. At the end of the week, he used his earnings to buy a new pair of skis. He had $218 left over. How much did the skis cost? Number 9, the table shows the total cost Y for groups of X people to attend a movie. Which equation describes the pattern in the table?